that I actually watched this video. It's going to be kind of a different video than what I normally post. It's a little bit touchy for me. Me being... Okay, let me start off like this. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you might have seen the majority of them are driving at night, and they're late at night. And I talk about my kids and my wife and how much I work and stuff like that. Well, this one's going to be based off of those. My day today, while I'm videoing this, has been from 1 o'clock this morning. I got woke up and I had to go from Shelby, North Carolina to Columbia, South Carolina. From Columbia, South Carolina to Florence, South Carolina. From Florence, South Carolina to Charlotte, North Carolina. From Charlotte, North Carolina to Mocksville, North Carolina. From Mocksville, North Carolina back to Shelby, North Carolina. And if that seems like a lot of damn driving, well, it is. And the whole day, I think I finally pulled everything back into Shelby around 4:15, 4:30 from 1 o'clock this morning. And it's been a long day. I'm tired. I don't feel good. I'm a guy that I've got helping me build my carport and everything around the front of my house and stain it and everything. I think he's got a stomach virus or something. He might have given it to me. I don't know. But I feel like I got hit by a fucking bus and then back over. Anyways, the whole day I've talked off and on with my wife and my little boy, and of course I've played talk with my little girl. She's turning 1 in like 2 weeks. Of course she can't really talk right now. She knows how to say bye-bye and bye and dad, mama and stuff like that, papa and stuff, but my little boy, we'll have full-blown conversations. We talk about hunting and fishing and monster trucks and stuff like that. Well, he asked me when I got home if I could help him put together his Paw Patrol lookout tower and some other big Paw Patrol toy or whatever he got for Christmas that Santa brought him. But I promised him I would. And this is where it's going to get touchy. I've had to miss his second birthday because of work. In the 34 years that my company's been off the ground and going, we've never lost a company. Never. And I got a phone call 2 days before his birthday that I had to go out of town to Connecticut or I could lose that company. I had to go, otherwise I would lose that company. And I'm not going to be the first one to put a company out of mine. It's not going to happen. So I had to go. Now, of course, when I got back, I redid his birthday and went and bought him some more presents and stuff like that and spent the day with him. But today, I was tired and I didn't really feel like doing much, but I told him when I got home I'd spend some time with him because I haven't really got to see him a lot here lately. I'm gone before he's up, and I'm home before he even knows it. He's asleep. And so I told him when I got home, I'd get home early, that we would spend some time together. We'd go walk through the woods, or we'd go play or something. Well, he asked if we could put together his Paw Patrol tower, and I told him of course. So all day, that's all he's talked about. Is his Paw Patrol lookout tower. Paw Patrol lookout tower. When I get home, long story short, my wife, I'm nowhere near the state of North Carolina, so my wife goes by our company, gets my check, goes to the bank, goes by and gets something to eat for us, and then we meet up at the house about 10-15 minutes apart. kind of good timing because I really was hungry. I wanted to get home, see her, see my babies. Well, I get home and we sit down and eat, and Harley, little boy, he runs downstairs and he's grabbing the box and he's pushing it, shoving it, flipping it however he can to get it upstairs. And about the time he pops the top of the steps from the bottom room to our kitchen and dining room, my phone rings. And now I have to go back to work 20 minutes after I get home. And the look that come over my little boy's face killed me. I don't know why it hurt me that fucking bad. But I do know why. Because I've told him and I've promised him all day that we'd put together this Paw Patrol tower and we'd play and we get bath time and then he could go to bed and I'd read him good stories and tell him spooky stories, because he's not like 3-year-olds nowadays. He's taken after me and his mom. He likes scary stuff. He's 3 years old and sat down and watched the Leprechaun and Jeepers Creepers with me and slept like a baby the whole night. He's unreal, honestly. But it hurt me so fucking bad that I have to go right back to work 15 minutes after I get home. And my little girl, I pick her up, I give her a hug and a kiss, and I tell her I love her, and I set her back down with her mom. And my little boy's just looking at me and saying, "Daddy, when you be home? When can we play?" I said, "If you'll just give me a little while, tell your mama let you stay up a little bit later than normal, and we'll build that Paw Patrol tower tonight. We'll play with it." He said, "You promise?" I said, "I promise." So what I'm trying to say is, if you have kids, and I don't know everybody's situation, I'm just going off of mine. It's a hard thing to juggle your bills, your finances, the money that's in your bank, your car payments. I'll break it down like this. I've got a mortgage, I've got rent, power, water, 7 car payments, 3 4-wheelers, 2 dirt bikes. 2 of the 4-wheelers got paid off last week, thank God. But that still only saves me $200 a month. That's it. I got a whole $200 back. But 2 4-wheelers got paid off last week, which helped, but not really. And I've got companies calling me all the time. When can they get this back? When can we pick this up? When are they getting this back? What's the status on this part? What's the status on this motor? What's the status on this robotic arm? What's going on with this spindle? What's going on with this ABB motor? It's pure hell trying to juggle every fucking thing on yourself. I've got my company calling me 24/7 asking what they should do about certain shit. When can I go get this? When am I getting this back? When's this going back? How much should they charge on this? How much should we charge on that? What did we do this job for last time? And shit, it's pure hell for me. It really is. I'm 26 years old and I've already got white hairs. I'm already getting gray hairs in my beard. It's fucking sad. But the money that I make, the lifestyle that I have, the lifestyle that I can give my kids and my wife, it's beyond anything that I was ever blessed to have when I was growing up. And I might complain. It might sound like I'm complaining. I'm nowhere near what I used to be, but I'm nowhere near what I'm gonna be, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is, if you have little kids at home, even if your kids are semi-grown teenagers going into adults, spend some time with them. It's not always going to be about money and cars and making sure they have the best clothes for the first day of high school, or the best shoes, or make sure they got the cool watch, or the cool shoes, or the cool pants, the cool shirts, the cool hats, the cool book bag, the cool cars. they're not really going to remember all that. I promise you they're not. What they're going to remember is how much time you spent with them as a child. The little things that you did with them. The memories that you make that really stick. I can tell you, my dad left when I was 5 years old. I haven't seen or heard from him since. But I remember 2 or 3 good memories about him before I was 5, before he left. Of us fishing on a lake in a bass boat, or us taking the four-wheelers out and just burying the hell out of them in the mud hole or the creek, or just certain things are going to stick more than what you think. It's a touchy subject, really. But if you have kids, make sure they know that you love them. Make sure they know that you're there, even when you're not there. Make sure that you spend time with them while you can. A memory will last so much more and so much longer than any pair of shoes or any materialistic item will, when it comes down to it. And that's really all I can say. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to roast me, go ahead. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I've got skin thicker than leather. It's not going to hurt me. I've been everywhere but the electric chair and seen everything but the wind blow. You ain't gonna tell me or show me nothing. This white trash. Y'all stay classy. See y'all again.